Hi there, this is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Now, what we're looking at through this weekend is not really looking to be too bad, actually. Pretty good conditions, particularly the further south and further east you go. Let's start off with Friday though. And across sort of more Scotland, so the Northwest Highlands, West Highlands, we're looking reasonably windy, locally gusty though. We do have a little bit of patchy drizzle, low cloud, mainly focused further west. It's going to be better across eastern areas. We continue this across northern England, where, again, some banks of cloud pushing in, more across western slopes, better further east with better visibility further east. But do watch, there could be a little bit of frost in some valleys there across northern England, as well as Wales. A bit of a cooler, chillier air through here. No precip to worry about though across the English hills and mountains and the Welsh hills and mountains. Pretty chilly, as I was saying, and actually places like Snowdon will stay at freezing point pretty much all the way through the day. Right, pushing on to Saturday, we've actually got a bit more in the way of steady rain pushing in across the Northwest Highlands, in and around the coast as well, probably as far south as Ben Nevis, not much further south or further east from here because the front doesn't quite make it this far. Extensive cloud cover as well, just to contend with further west too. Sort of a bit of a misty, dank type of day across this sort of Northwestern Highlands region, but above freezing. Of course, sort of northern England and Wales are going to be within that chillier air, so do expect some frost in valleys, particularly through the Welsh valleys. A bit more in the way of sort of patchy cloud across western areas through England and Wales, banks of cloud through here, but some high tops actually should poke through this cloud too. No precip to have to worry about across England and Wales. Pushing on to Sunday, not as wet across Scotland, but do expect some drizzly conditions across the Northwest Highlands, not so much across the Western Highlands. Cloud bases should be higher further east through the Cairngorms region. What is to note is actually we've got some gales on the tops across the Northwest Highlands. So that is something just to be aware of. Now through Northern England, so the Peak District, lakes as well, much less wind, though we've got to consider this sort of gusty, stable westerly wind that we will continue to have. Do expect bands of cloud to push through. Again, the highs, many high tops should poke through this cloud, but we will see some valley fog in more so across Wales region, perhaps maybe into the Peak District. Through Scotland, the tops are generally above zero, but most western mountains actually could be slightly closer to the freezing point. Across England and Wales, we're hovering close to that freezing point. But wherever you're walking this weekend, make it a safe one and have a great weekend. This was your MWIS Fleeting View weekend video in association with Petzl.